Have you ever been going through a lot, just a lot, and what you wanted was a friend? You wanted a friend. But what you got sometimes are people who are so righteous, they throw you the Bible, throw you a bunch of verses, they lay hands on you and pray, and you go on your way. But it's still the same lonely place you were when you got to church. Have you ever just needed a friend and then it's not there, but the issues are still there? Life is still in front of you. You got to push forward. You got to push forward. You know, this is what this story is about today. Because even Jesus was there. Really? Yes, Jesus was there. Jesus Christ would go to the Mount of Transfiguration. He got Peter, James, and John. He would go and we'd be praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, and what would he ask for? Some friends. Peter, James, and John would just come and just be with me for a minute. Wait a minute, Jesus, man, you're going to do the cross. You've you've talked about it so much. The people around Jerusalem know what you're talking about. You're going to be in the grave 3 days, 3 nights, and then you're raised from the dead. Okay, they know about it. You're committed to the cross. But the pain and the beating leading up to the cross, you wanted a friend. And that's why he said, what kind of man is this? That he would lay down his life for a friend. He laid down his life for the friendship he lost in the Garden of Eden. And I pray, folks, that we'll understand that even Jesus had to push forward. I must be about my Father's business. I must be about my Father's business. Whether or not somebody hooked up and came forward and stood with him as a human being, he would come to say the same thing. I must be about my Father's business. It doesn't mean that he stopped needing a friend, because after he raised from the dead, what does he say? Peter, do you love me? We need friends. But the will of God, whether they're there or not, teaches us we must push forward. And when we push forward, the Bible says, we'll run into somebody who laid down his life for a friend. Stay tuned to this message. So in the times of life when you may feel lonely or broken, in the times of life when you may run into a self-righteous person, in the times of your life when you may run into somebody who don't have the time for you, there's still somebody that does.